Welcome back. In a big development in poll-bound Punjab that set off a big political fight, the Enforcement Directorate has raided Chief Minister Channi's relative. ED raids are taking place at 10 locations as we speak in Punjab, all of this in connection with an illegal sand mining case. Bhupinder Singh Honey, who is a relative of Punjab Chief Minister Channi, is being raided. Bhupinder Honey's properties in Mohali are being searched, with the raids being conducted at the society where he lives. Bhupinder Singh Honey is Chief Minister Channi's sister-in-law's son. He had allegedly floated a firm named Punjab Realtors to get sand mining contracts. ED suspects that black money was invested in getting contracts for sand mine because the company that was floated is of a small scale and is unlikely to get such a massive contract worth crores. That is why it has come under the agency's lens. Kamaljeet Sandhu is now joining us for the very latest. Kamaljeet, first tell us about the raids and all the allegations against Honey, and also is the Congress at the moment questioning the timing of these raids?
There's suddenly a sputter here in Homeland Heights. This is where Bhupinder Singh Honey, who's relative of Charanjit Singh Channi, the Chief Minister of Punjab. This is the 5th floor where the raids are currently going on. There has been a lot of activity as far as this entire area is concerned. But clearly we'll try and get you an eyewitness. Ma'am, you're live currently on India Today.
Okay,
do tell us. What do you know about these raids? What have you seen since morning?
I came out of my house early in the morning and I saw around 7 to 8 people standing outside the house. Actually, the house in which the raid is going on is exactly opposite to my house. So I could see 6 to 7 people standing there, and I suddenly asked, they were in dress, police dress and all that. So I asked them, anything wrong? Something is okay? They said, nothing, everything is okay. But I could sense that something is fishy. When I came down, the whole premises of the society were locked and we were told by the security not to go out. And being an active resident and being earlier part of RWA, I asked them, is anything wrong? And they said, ma'am, there is some security reasons and no resident is allowed to leave the premises. So of course it was very clear that a raid has started, because raids are nothing new to Homeland. Many VIPs are staying here.
But do you know about any links to Charanjit Singh Channi? Did you know about Bhupinder Singh alias Honey? Do you know anything about his political links?
No, that is not revealed to me or any of the residents. What I know is some politically strongly connected person is staying there. And as far as my information and as far as I can understand, being a resident and a neighbor close to that house, it's a strongly connected person.
Politically connected person, but that's the 5th floor where the raids are currently going on. We've been told the raids started somewhere around 8 o'clock in the morning. They're currently still going on. Some of the residents, if you can see, are still leaving this particular society. So clearly, the focus is not just on the raid, but also his political connection, that is with the Congress party and Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi. At the peak of 2022 election polls, this is a time where ED has raided significantly in connection with the land mine or the illegal sand mining case. And this is where things are going to politically heat up, because one is that Congress is likely to hit back, saying they're targeting Channi or his family. The other part is obviously about how the ED has made a first move, because there's always been a talk about how there should have been action. As a matter of fact, one of those factors by Navjot Singh Sidhu was lack of inaction as far as Charanjit Singh Channi is concerned, whether it's on the sacrilege case or the illegal sand mining case. And they said if they come to power, one of the first significant action will be done was on this particular matter. But here we've seen the central agencies make a move, the ED making a move, and since morning we've seen the raids take place, and we've been told the raids are currently going on in 10 to 12 locations.
We also have Munish Pandey reporting from Delhi. Munish, let's get a better sense from you. You track the Enforcement Directorate. Is this actually a corruption crackdown, or then is it political vendetta? It could be both. What are you picking up from your sources in the Enforcement Directorate and otherwise?
Well, Chaiti, as far as the Enforcement Directorate is concerned, what they are maintaining that there is a firm link to Bhupinder Singh Honey, a relative of Punjab Chief Minister Channi, and that firm was getting contracts worth crores of rupees. Now, that firm is the very small firm. We suspect that they don't had that amount of money to get these contracts, but still they were getting. Maybe there is a political connection or not, that is a matter of investigation. But ED is saying that after getting the information, they filed a case and then they are conducting raids. But of course, as it is happening in Punjab just before the elections, there are going to be far-reaching political implications as far as this case is concerned.
Absolutely. Munish is getting us those details right there. Kamaljit also is reporting from Mohali. We'll continue updating you on the story and get some political reactions as well as we go along the way.